Attorney, well, first of all, congratulations for hurdling day one of school year 2020-2021. Yun lang, you have 202 days left for the rest of the school year.
Uh,
Okay. Pero,
well,
attorney,
wait, that's a good way to put it because we see this as two chapters. The
mhm,
first chapter is being able to open the school in this time of pandemic, and I can tell you it was not easy to
mhm,
get to this point of October 5. It involved a major learning continuity plan, never before done. And that learning continuity plan, in the substantive way, had so many changes. And overhauled actually the education system overnight,
mhm.
just to be able to deliver education in this challenging time. And then it had to be contextualized. We had to produce learning resources, do the distribution, had the enrollment in a new way. So we really see that as a major chapter that had happened. And so, as the secretary said, we have to take that into account. And then you're correct that we now go to the next chapter, which is to ensure that the learning process happens under the present condition.
Usec, I'm sure the details will come up, the data will come up. But in the meantime, sa first day lang, are there any regions, any provinces that had particular problems relative to everybody else?
Uh, the one that we are not, that's difficult to pin down really is BARM. Because in many of our updates, BARM, well, for various reasons, both from an
Hmm.
administrative perspective, while they're part of our management committee, they're not, the administrative supervision is not direct, unlike the others. So there is a reporting and data gaps that we always have. But otherwise, we've been meeting our regional directors almost on a weekly basis. We know what's happening on the ground, and there are two ways that you have to look at it. You have to look at it in the big picture, and I think overall in the big picture, I believe, and I can stay to you in all honesty and candor, based on our assessments of where we are, that we did well. Now, there are specific issues on a class by class, school by school, area by area, difficulties that we had to meet. It's mixed. Also, from you mentioned on quality of education. That's a big phase two, as I mentioned, on the learning process. Are we able to effectively facilitate learning? But I can tell you also that the way things are happening now is going to be partly the norm beyond COVID. Blended learning, the use of technology, etc. They're, getting there, and using this to our advantage for the education system. We will take you know, some transformative process in technology, infrastructure, investments, culture change, training, upskilling, even among the learners, doing self-learning. But uh, don't underestimate the kids also at this time.